Hey, hi, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good? I'm good too. Thank you so much for asking. How's your day?
It's been alright. It's been a long day, but it's almost over, so it's okay.
I'm sorry, yeah, it'll be over soon. Okay, so first, I was thinking we could talk about why you're here. So, have you have any like recurring problems or like anything that sticks out to you with like why you would be here today?
Well, yes. I think one of the main reasons I'm here today is because of my depression, because often I feel like I can't get out of bed, or it's a force to just focus on my schoolwork, or sometimes I just wake up feeling really down.
Okay.
And then I think another reason I'm here is part of my like social anxiety, which honestly stops me from going out and making friends occasionally, and also just no, I just don't want to.
Okay, yeah. Thank you for sharing that with me. So since you talked about your social anxiety and like some problems you might have with that, I was thinking we could maybe start talking about your social life, if you don't mind starting
That's
off with
fine.
that. So would you mind telling me a little bit about that?
Okay, so for my social life, I'll usually spend it either with my family, and for the most part, I'll either hang out with them for a bit, not that long, and then I'll go in my room and just kind of sit there. But when I do hang out with them, we usually just go out to eat or just like watch a movie at home. But like with my friends, I don't generally have that many, maybe like a couple that I actually feel comfortable enough to go out with.
Okay. Okay, so have you had any previous romantic relationships, or since you haven't been really open to friendships?
No, I haven't.
Okay. So so you said you spend most of your time with your family. So how is family life for you?
Well, occasionally I'll get in fights with my parents for things that they just don't seem to understand me, but for the most part, I just either avoid them or we'll have a nice day. It really depends on my mood.
Okay, and do you feel like when you're in like a bad mood or feeling down, do you think your parents help you get out of it, or you said they might be like a stressor making you feel down?
Yeah, they'll occasionally be like, get over it, there's nothing to be like angry or sad about, that I'm just making it up for attention or something.
Okay. And if you don't mind me asking, where were you born?
Where?
Where?
Sorry. It's fine. Greensboro.
Okay. And are your parents married, from what I gathered?
They were married, but now they're separated.
Okay. And do you have any siblings?
Yes, I have 2 brothers and 1 sister.
Okay, thank you. And how's your relationship with your siblings?
Well, I generally get along with my brothers better,
Okay.
because I guess they just respect personal space more.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. That makes sense. Yeah, is there any reason why you don't get super along with your sisters other than your sister, other than she doesn't respect your personal space? Or
I just feel like it's constant competition with her.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, and do you feel like you only feel this constant competition with your sister, or is there anyone else in your life that you feel constantly compared to?
I think it's just my sister.
Okay, yeah. Thank you for sharing that. So do you live with your mom or your dad?
Currently, I live with my mama, but I'll occasionally visit my dad on like weekends.
Okay, and which home do you feel more comfortable with?
I get along better with my mom than my dad, mostly because my dad just wants to like figure it out and won't stop asking me questions, and it just irritates me.
Okay, and do you feel like your mood is different in both houses then?
Yeah, I think so.
That? Okay, so would you say that you have like a lower mood when you're with your dad?
Occasionally.
Okay, thank you. So what grade are you on?
This is my senior year.
Okay, thank you. And how are your grades in school?
I mean, for the most part, A's and occasionally some B's.
Okay, cool. That's awesome. I'm glad you're doing well. Do you feel like there's a lot of pressure coming from like schoolwork?
Yes, I do. I feel like my parents expect me a lot from me. They want me to go to a good college, and then I feel like my teachers also want to pressure me into being the best in the class.
Yeah, okay. And do you feel like that is something that affects your mood constantly?
I think so. Just a constant pressure from like my parents, just being like, you gotta do this or else, or like my teachers being like, why aren't you achieving what we know you can achieve?
Yeah, okay. And so have you ever gotten in trouble for any behaviors in school?
No.
Okay, thank you. All right. So, have you ever worked?
I mean, I worked a summer job at American Eagle for a few months.
Hey, how'd you like that?
I mean, it was alright. I was pretty broke, but it was okay afterwards.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. And so you said a summer job and that was your only job?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. How did you respond to like the pressures of the job?
At the job, well, I mostly was just like a cashier, so I occasionally have to deal with like customers.
Yeah.
But I generally just like either avoid it or like just pretend I didn't hear them and call the manager because I didn't feel like dealing with it.
Yeah. So you feel like you never brought any of that pressure inside your home?
I never had enough.
No. Okay. That's good. So how do you handle your personal finances? You said you were kind of broke.
Yeah, but I mean, for most of the things, my mom just kind of like helps me out. So.
Okay. Cool. Sounds good. Okay, so do you have any military history? I'm guessing no, since you're senior year. Thank you. Okay, so now if you're okay with it, we're going to talk a little bit about your medical history.
Yeah.
So are you aware of like any complications like during your birth or like growing up, like any difficulties or like problems you had?
No, everything was pretty fine at my birth.
Cool, thank you. So going back to what we talked about in the beginning, you said you are feeling like very depressed, can't get out of bed. Have you already gone to like doctors or like people to talk about that?
No, the only person I've talked to about it was my like primary caregiver, and then they referred me over here.
Okay, thank you. So are you currently taking any medications for any outside problems other than that?
No.
No? Okay. And have you ever had any seizures?
No.
Okay, thank you. Alright. So, if you don't mind me asking, have you ever had any abuse, either physical, emotional, sexual?
No.
Okay, thanks. And have you ever abused of any substance, such as like alcohol, cigarettes, marijuana?
Just alcohol.
Okay. Just alcohol, okay. And when would you say you started drinking alcohol?
Probably my junior year.
Okay. And would you say you use it very frequently since then?
I mean, occasionally I'll just sneak some from my mom's cabinet.
Yeah.
In the middle of the night, so probably like maybe every other week.
Okay. And when you say you sneak in the middle of the night, is it just like, is there a certain reason why you feel like doing that at night?
I think it's just, that's when my emotions get to me the most, because I'm just kind of alone and it's just building up.
And how do you feel when that happens? Like, do you feel like you have to turn to like alcohol to get better? Or
I don't, but I just feel like it's kind of some sort of release or like freedom from myself.
Okay. Thank you. And have you ever had any substance related problems related to alcohol? No. Have your parents ever like caught you drinking?
No.
Okay. Good. And so do you have any legal history? Okay. Thank you so much. So you said most of your social life is related to your family. So would you mind sharing a little bit more with me about like your relationship with, I guess, you say you get more along with your mom, so would you mind telling me a little bit more about that?
Okay, so occasionally me and my mom will just like have kind of like a family movie night,